I'm a little annoyed, I have to say, because it's late. I'm tired. And sorry, Pisces, you're not getting your reading next. Because apparently you're not meant to. And I'm not even joking you. I recorded your video. It was 44 minutes and 54 seconds. The camera was doing amazing things where it wasn't focusing because some weird, like, the focus lock was locked on blur, even though I don't even use focus lock. It was amazing. Oh, it was a scene, man. It was great. And then, even after all of that, I went to encode everything, aired out 3 times before it even wanted to try and encode properly. So, I figure you're not meant to get your reading done tonight, Pisces. So we're gonna shake on it and we're gonna figure out who is meant to get their reading tonight. So I guess it's gonna be Libra. Now I do apologize. I do have allergies, quite bad grass allergies, and it's nice out in the West Coast. So let's figure you out. We'll do this one. I've already picked your deck. It's fine. I've already decided we're using Joie de Vivre. But before we do that, let's go ahead and let's pick your song. Everything you need to know is in the description box. I don't charge for readings. My social media accounts are my personal social media accounts. Therefore, no one will be messaging you, Libra, to ask for money or for personal readings, etc., etc., etc. This is the only place you can see readings. Okay? So, let's figure out your song. Please also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. If you're here, it's probably because it's your sun sign. You can go and you can do your natal chart 1,000,001 places on the internet. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Because it's late and I'm pretty pissed that that didn't work the way it was supposed to. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was at the office today. And I really wanted to get a lot more done and accomplished when I got home. I think you might, at this time, have a sense of frustration over something. Anticipating a sense of completion. Yeah, no end in sight. There are 2 forces opposing each other that are not meeting. 2 people not seeing eye to eye. Okay, this is your love read for up to the Virgo Libra cusp, which will be mid to late September. I'm going to say September 21st. Trying to shuffle a little bit more. I'm trying to be more conscious of how I shuffle. I just think it's a little bit more fair if I do that. Yeah. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your song? In love and relationships, you can put somebody into your mind, or you can make it totally random. It can be anybody, or it can be nobody, or it can be somebody. That's too many. Reflection. There's pensiveness. 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 There's a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking going on. Reflection. Reflection. What is inward? It's not reflection like outward. It's some sort of sense of memory. It's inward reflection. Contemplation. Come on. It's almost like when I'm not being haphazard. And here we go again with another stack. I can't do this. I can't do this. Here, yes, you will. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. That's what somebody's saying. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Well, shit. I guess we will then. 1, 2, 3, 6 songs. 6 songs. We're gonna do them in order. Stitches by Orgy. Tie yourself to me in stitches while you dance, because you're the death of me. Lounge Act by Nirvana. Jealous fucking God I got. Grand Paradise by Foxing. If I listen, I can hear it. London Calling by The Clash. Needs no introduction, really. I mean, wow. Through Glass. It's John Sour. Typoed because you have to squish words together on cards sometimes. How much is real? So much to question. An epidemic of the mannequins contaminating everything. When thought came from the heart. And maybe she's right, but she wants revenge. How did we end up back in LA? How did we end up back in LA? LA. Well, not necessarily. This is like, yeah, but technically LA. Seattle, Cleveland, Britain, Iowa. Not really Iowa though, because it's also LA, and LA, Seattle, Cleveland, UK, LA. If you abbreviate the things, LA. This is the psycho part of things. This is where I get weird. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds just to do this, and all the geeky people can stick with me, and everybody else can just fast forward, but for like 25 seconds. LAWAOH UK LA. No, that doesn't make any effing sense. Or CA. You can use CA. I can't do this anymore. Whatever. Those are your songs. It's fine. Sometimes I do weird things like that. I will list all of those songs for you, Libra. No, you will. You will do 6 different songs because that's what this did over here. Those are your songs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Messages. So, with your person in mind, as we always do for our love read, on this side, we're going to have your messages for said person. On my right-hand side will be your person's things they want to say to you. Okay? All right. And I've been having trouble shuffling the deck. And now I'm kind of getting like little creepy crawlies because I've got a fan beside me. And my hair is a thing with the fan. Sorry. Okay. Libra. Where's your 3? All face up. There are only happy accidents. If you haven't noticed or haven't watched me do my stuff before, I believe in all things coincidence when I do these. That's okay. Some people will be like, oh yeah, you know. But personally, I think that it's important that we honor that. And you know what's interesting is that today in particular started happening last night with Sagittarius's reading. I started having trouble with shuffling decks that I never have trouble shuffling. And I'd even said during the Pisces reading, 22 years shuffling tarot decks that are 78 cards and up. And this deck, you guys have seen me shuffle this deck 9,000 times. But this is a 100-card deck. Face up, 2 of them. One more. I'm not done shuffling. I haven't even gotten a decent shuffle, so. Libra. There we go. Pay attention to the signs, numbers, and clocks. That's from the universe for you. And I don't know if I've told anybody this yet, but I'm moving and I have to take a hiatus on these guys. So if you're not so impressed by my fingernails, I'm sorry, but you know, I don't care. Not for at least the next, you know, month and a half, or maybe it might drive me crazy. In a couple weeks I'll do them. You had no respect for my boundaries. This is something you want to say to somebody. Very straightforward energy, very straightforward. And I still have that sweater. So there's a sweater in particular that somebody gave to you, or that you kept, that belonged to someone, or that was of significance. On their side over here, we met one morning in the summer. Yeah. I lied and I'm sorry, but I'll do it again. And I feel there are separate energies here because we have this one. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of different things here that we haven't done before because I've decided to use the notes of the universe. And I've decided to look at dream symbolism from another oracle deck that I've used before. But yeah, we're not going to use the messages on them. It's just going to be dream symbolism that we're going to look at for you, Libra. And you're probably going to see my energy wane quite quickly because it's like midnight probably. I haven't looked at the clock. I'm looking at the count for the video instead. It says 1, 3, 4, 2 and counting. Oh, yeah. On this side, what you have going on, this side is them, universe down the center. We're using Joie de Vivre, I'd already said. Paulina Cassidy, it's my favorite deck. My favorite deck to use. It's been my favorite deck for a number of years now. I'm not of the school of the classic Rider-Waite. When I first learned how to read cards, it was with the Mythic Tarot. When I was 14 years old, my mom bought me my first deck of tarot cards. Yeah, because she's a pretty badass hippie chick when she was younger. And she taught me all about horoscopes, and she taught me all about tarot cards and all that stuff. Now she's, you know, she's a lot more, she's just different, you know. And I raised one way and totally different now. Everything's totally different now. Shoulder. Something about the shoulder. Feels like I've got something on my shoulder, but I actually don't, which is weird. So. So getting that reflective energy. Just for fairness for you. Segmented. You're segmented. Look at. Do you notice the chunks of cards? It's kind of like when we were doing your songs, and every time that anything tried to jump out, it was 6 songs. Just chucking out, like, 10, 30 songs. God knows how many. I don't know. Right? So it's a twist for fairness, by the way. The reason I do that is because I think it's more fair and it is more balanced to allow an opportunity for the cards. Somebody's going to get a letter. Sorry. That's what was bothering me. The wind was blowing that around. Somebody's going to get a letter. Or looking to send a letter. At least I hope that's what the fuck that was back there. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm sorry. Alright. I do this because I do the twist for fairness, and it's for Libra because Libra is about fairness and justice and equilibrium and balance, at least at the very best. And one of the biggest things that bothers me about tarot is that sometimes you automatically know that cards are going to come out in the reverse or in the upright. So in order to make sure, we always do the twist for fairness, right? So that we know that, at least everybody has a fair opportunity to have cards in the reverse or in the upright. It's all as completely up to the powers that be as it possibly can. And remember, this is not set in stone. You're the only one who kind of calls the shots in your life. And I think that as a cardinal sign, nobody knows that better than you. All right? Your current energy. I've talked for way too long. Your current energy. For August. Libra. Check out Moon and Venus sign. For additional messages. Perhaps not following your intuition. Not following your intuition. There's something here weird. You might be a little bit more emotional, irrational than usual. For them, they're taking risks. They're of the mind that there is no risk, there is no reward, and that jumping out into the unknown is actually something that they're not afraid to do. Fearlessness. Fearlessness. For you, though, with that Queen of Cups in the reverse, the lack of emotion, or rather emotion in excess to the point of irritability. Not following your intuition. Scorpio, Cancer. Might be looking because we were talking about reflection, looking back at Cancer season. Well, this person's looking at Aries season. If we're talking time, I'm only going with the first one that came out. The universe is casting energy at you both right now of the 5 of Coins in the reverse. Time to come in out of the cold is what this is saying. Time to really recognize the sanctuary that is available to you. This time to experience warmth in one way or another. The universe is bringing this to you, though. Thoughts. Libra, thoughts. What are your thoughts at this time? There's like a buzzing on the back. The Emperor. Leadership energy. Power. The firm-handed ruler. It's like You're thinking, there's Mars energy here. It's Aries energy. You're thinking about an Aries, thinking back to Aries season. But it's about leadership, taking the lead in something, wanting to lead somebody somewhere. Your thoughts on this person are that they're kind of, you know, this is one aspect of Aries energy, right? This is another aspect of Aries energy entirely. This is somebody, you know, just kind of lackadaisically going along their merry way, trying to find their way, and taking the risks that they need to fearlessly in order to, you know, kind of learn. And this is somebody who has the experience already of taking those risks. They know they're making calculated risks at this point. That's where you're sitting. That's your thoughts on this person. Their thoughts on you. Their thoughts on you. Libra. Libra. Does nobody want to talk tonight? It's like I shouldn't even be doing readings. Ugh. Come on, Ash. You don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. There's so much silence. You guys have Pisces in your chart. Both of you have Pisces in your chart. Four of Wands. Firm foundations. A home space. Security. Their thoughts about you. Home. You see them as leader, and they see you as home. If the universe was an old man sitting in an armchair, what would the universe be thinking? Like this, watching. What would the universe be thinking about this and thinking about all this? Eight of Swords. Confinement. Trapped. It's a feeling rather than a reality, though. It's a mental prison. Mental prison. You both are in a mental prison. You both feel you can't proceed. What do you want to say to this person, Libra? What do you want to say to this person? So I gotta check this. 2 seconds. Ah, okay. That's better. Sorry. Queen of Wands. Aries energy again. Also could be Leo energy. You want to say to them, There's something about growth here. There's inspiring energy. Queen of Wands at its best is an inspiring warmth. Feminine energy that's inspiring and warm, nurturing. Loves animals, loves nature. Loves to care for things. Is passionate. I think that that's what you want to say. I'm trying to, that if you were able to move beyond this mental prison, I don't know, mental prison, you would be saying to this person what you see, reflecting back to them what you see in them. What's that song? I can't remember the name of it. Something about the waking sun. I see the sun when you awaken. Oh fuck, what is it? What is that? The sun in the, I see the sun in your, oh fuck. I can't remember. Anyway, if you know what it is, then you'll know what it is, and it'll probably actually mean something to you. I don't even know. I can't even believe I can't remember the words. It's something about the sun. I see the sun in your it's gone. Anyway, them. What do I want to say to you, Libra? There's forlornness here. Awesome. I can't believe I can't remember that. Oops. The sun. It wanted to turn. It wanted to turn upright. But they're in darkness right now. They can't see the sun. I can't see. I'm not, they're not, they're in darkness right now. They don't feel like they've gotten their wish. The sun is the ultimate yes card in the tarot. It's the one that talks about when somebody actually gets their wish, and that's when somebody gets their wish. This person doesn't feel like they feel like they're in the dark. They feel like they can't express, you know, or like they can't feel the sun. They can't feel the sun. Or like they can't feel it. They can't feel the sun. They can't feel the sun. What does the universe have to say to you? Leo energy on that one, by the way. It's funny, I just posted something tonight. I have a very nice view off of my deck, and I took a picture this evening. I'm always taking pictures of the effing sunset and the sunrise. And I think I captioned it like, shut up about the sun. So I think that's funny that I just said sun like 7,000 times. God damn. Cool. All right. Okay, Six of Wands in the reverse and Eight of Coins in the reverse. Victory in vain. A sad homecoming on their side. And work. Toil. It's not apprentice energy. Work being affected, or no victory in work. It's kind of like work is kind of just it's not working smart. It's like working without recognition. All work, no recognition. Or not working hard, not being able to work for recognition. There's something about because this is always a victory and homecoming performance as well. Eight of Coins in reverse isn't putting work into something. And there's no triumph on the other side here with the Six of Wands in the reverse. No triumph, no recognition. No homecoming, no sense of home. I'm almost getting like a lot of work with no reward. Or like a lack of investment leading to no victory. This is what the universe has to say. All right. Yeah, definitely need you to check your moon and Venus placements. Let's see what the outcome is. Okay. For you, Three of Wands delay. You have an idea, though. You have an idea of what you want to do. You're kind of hanging back and surveying the land. But you know where you want to go, what you want to do. You have a plan in mind or already in motion of how you'd like to proceed. Halloween. You're not ready to move forward just yet. If it was in the reverse, then it'd be like without delay, right? But this is patiently lying in wait before the next stage in your journey, or before the real beginning of the journey, you know, on their side. King of Wands in the reverse. This is fear. Leo energy. So I mean, yeah, if we get into what we're really here for, or it's right now, but this can also be Aries energy. You're dealing with somebody who has Aries in one of their main placements of their chart. It's either going to be an Aries sun, a Leo sun, or an Aries rising, Leo rising. For the King of Wands in the reverse is fear. Leading with fear in a situation. Allowing the lion to be the freaking ruler rather than the person who is riding the lion, right? There's a little bit of scarcity, a lack of confidence. It is a leader nonetheless. That is leadership energy, but it's fraught with I mean, I have to call it like I see it, right? King of Wands is usually a leader with a firm hand. It is somebody who knows their stuff, and it's somebody who rules from a place of power, stands in their truth. Whereas King of Wands in reverse is usually somebody who's leading with fear, and leading through fear. They abuse their power. And this could very well be an abuse of power. This could be somebody who is lacking courage, lacks confidence in their own leadership ability or in themselves, to be confident in their own decision making, perhaps. But at the end of Virgo season, which is what we're really looking at here, this person is not at all confident in their decision making. That's what I see. Somebody lacking confidence in their decision making. Fearful, lashing out because of the fear that they have, and rather the lack of confidence and trust that they have in themselves, which is unfortunate. That sucks. But, you know, I see it here, so I have to call it out, right? That's what's fair and right and just and good. Universe. Outcome the universe has for the both of you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ten of Wands in reverse. Unburdening. Drop some responsibility. And unburdening. There's there are responsibilities, or too many responsibilities, but there is a need to unburden oneself. It may not even be responsibilities that are the thing here. Unburdening of something, some nature. This person is literally so burdened that they're dropping everything that they have. They're dropping things. Making errors. So, it's time to unburden oneself. It's time to unburden oneself. Bottom of the deck. Two of coins. Juggle. There you go. Okay, so the overall energy here is one of choice. It's a time card. 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 decades, 2 eons. Who knows? It's also a small check, small contract, a timepiece. Rub 2 pennies together. A choice. The road diverging. It's in addition to that, though, and I mean, I'm not going to go get the book out and read it to you. I can. It's a book from 1960 something, but it's one of the first tarot books that I got from like a used bookstore way back when. I think I was like 17 years old, and it talked about this being something that indicated an individual who belonged to a club or organization with a button or an emblem or an insignia of some sort. So that's also a thing here. But it is about choices. It is about decisions. It is about the weighing up of options, much like what you do. Yes? So, anyway, that's your overall energy. What kind of signs and symbols in dreams can you look for as road markers during this time? I mean, I feel kind of tired, but I don't really feel tired. By the time this video is done being encoded and done being flipped so that you guys can read things and they aren't backwards, etc., then, you know. and uploaded, I will be in bed watching the news and the weather and going to sleep. I don't watch the weather. We live in a microclimate zone. I do, however, watch the news on a continuous loop. Okay. I'm not going to look at the words on the bottom of these ones because we're really just looking at the symbolism here. And warning, everything's purple because it's the Purple Love Dreams Oracle by V Love Crystals. Vendor out and deck creator out of New York State. Just saw a couple of things here that kind of popped out. Did that other one flip? It's really looking for 3. It did not. Okay, cool. One more. One more. We're gonna do this again, are we? Yes, you will. Hear it over here. All right, pencil. Because it has an eraser. And when you make mistakes, you can fix things over again. Communication. Oh, telephone. There's a phone. It could be a phone ringing in a dream. Or actually making a phone call in a dream. A fight. So it could be boxing gloves being at a fight. That kind of thing. It looks like a UFC fighter. I actually just worked a UFC fight. I work in entertainment, but not in the type of entertainment that you think. Actually, technically, I just work in telecom. It's fine. But I was just working this fight. I was doing a favor, and I was on call for somebody, and I was working, making sure that there was a fight that was on, and it was the female UFC. I think it was Pena Nunez again. But anyway, ooh, running shoes. Shoes. Could be the sneakers on the telephone pole, you know. Probably didn't look like that in your dream, if you have a dream and you see those. And then you might have a dream about a wedding that you've been to, or you see the lace on the hands, even the flowers, or the bouquet. Something about that. They made me. They wanted to. Well, they didn't make me. They told me I would. One, two, not they. This side over here, because you've heard me say before. Let's get your universal notes. And if you haven't heard me say before, I am clairaudient, and claircognizant, and clairsentient. I'm not clairvoyant. No, I don't see. But I do have ringing in my ears quite consistently when I do this stuff. I have ringing in my ears a lot anyway. That's why I listen to music nonstop. And not passively either. But this side is usually people that have passed on that I know. And then on this side are my guides when they come in. So when I say they, it's these people over here are people that I know that have passed on. And you will. Let's pull you a card, Libra. My thing was I knew I was going to pick this one. Convince yourself, not others. Did you not just get this card? It was the color on the edge. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the card. Did you not just get this one for your general reading? Convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. I swear, is that the one that you had for your general reading? I think it is. I'm pulling you another one. There's something going on in these guys, because every reading that I try to do, I can't do. Watch what happens when I try to actually get this one done. Or getting another card for you too. See me in their eyes. Whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether human being, departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to them. I will always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen, the universe. P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. That's funny. I got a kick out of these cards. They're pretty cute. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's get your numbers and get the F out of Dodge. All right. For Libra, numbers of significance in love during August all the way up to our Virgo Libra cusp. We have 1516. Is that, yeah, okay. 1516. We done. Thanks for hanging out and putting up with my tonight, Libra. I appreciate it. I really do. Please be safe. And we'll see ya when we come back to do the September general reading. Have a fantastic night. I need to go to bed. Bye. Yeah, before I do that though, let's make sure that we get a good shot of all this stuff. Check out your general reading, because I think this card was actually in that reading. But yeah, see ya.